Digits on the beat.
What's up, guys? Alright, so I've been MIA lately, haven't really been posting really anything. As you can see, I'm busy studying for an exam, so I have an exam today, an exam Thursday, I had a presentation yesterday. Just a busy man, but I have some gifts for myself right here. I have a little knife here, and let's see what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box? Give me the gun.
So, this is the first thing that I bought. Everything I bought, well, I bought two things, but they're not really expensive. So, I think this book bag was, I want to say $18. Yeah, because my total came out to $34 or something like that. So what I got is a backpack. So I just bought this bag. I used to rock this bag over here, but it's kind of like corny. I don't know, I had my doubts about this watch because my wrists are that small. This is the watch. It's like a simple leather band, you can see it. That's it for my unboxing. I have an exam in like an hour. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so it is officially Thursday, which is the day of the exam. It's been a lot to study. I've been super tired, and lately it's just like, you read something and then it's just not sticking anymore because you've been reading it for so long, but, oh my days! Oh my god.
Hi, Sagar.
Yo.
Can you take it off of recording, please? I'm not ready.
Gonna have fun tonight?
Just because you're photogenic doesn't mean you can take pictures of me.
Are you gonna have fun tonight?
Mm-hmm. Very much so, even though we're dead.
And then we study tomorrow. Plan? Don't do it.
I'm too tired for the vlog today.
Please don't mess these up. Please. No.
Yeah, girl, I know you want her. She's a spice, ride pipe like your mama. She got the thing bitten like banana, so she wanna give me the anonymity. She say I'm a Sweeterman. She say that she don't need a man. I say why don't we make an agreement then we can just while we're being friends.
But I think I ate 30.
So you got double the cows. Oh well. Ooh, yeah, trick, yeah, bitch. Yeah.
Serious talking.
What up, gang? It's almost 10:10. I have lab at 10:10, so got my jacket, pants, the regular. I think I wear these pants every single lab, but yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. I have an old friend that's visiting. We have lab, we have our drug test today, but I'll take you all through that. And I'll see you later. Alright, what up guys? We're in a rush today we're doing our lab and we're making suppositories, so those are things that you stick up your... So what we did is we got acetaminophen, right? And we're crushing it up. Alright guys, so this is a final product. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you guys how we actually made them. That's because we were in a really big rush, right? We were in a really... Oh wait, let's look at that label. Hey, can I see it? Can I see it? Yes, Ashka's for rectal hematoma. Alright guys, so we are at Quest Diagnostics. We're about to get our drug test done. We're gonna piss in a cup. What we did was we got our drug tests. After our drug delivery lab, we freaking rushed that so fast. I can't believe we actually got to the place on time, but they didn't take a lunch break, so we got everything done. We got food, obviously. I showed you guys, but we're actually really productive, but it's 12:51 now, and we have class at 1.
We can't be late to that, maybe.
And we could be late, it's not that important, but
It's fine.
But it's fine, we're good. We did so much in such a small span of time. But that's like the life of a pharmacy student. We're always running around doing things. There's really not that much of a break. And we're gonna have to start studying for our next exam soon, so there's so much to do.
You gotta take the little things.
Yeah, take it step by step, you know. Alright, so basically what happens is this patient takes Argatraman in the hospital, and he ends up bleeding out, or she ends up bleeding out, and she dies, and because of the miscalculation within the drug profile. And
Why does that sound some...
Alright guys, so I just came back from my classes, as you guys saw in the vlog. We did a whole bunch of things, especially these past couple of days. It's been really hectic. Not in a sense where I'm doing a ton of things, but in a sense of where I just have so much material to study, and then I went out last night just because I do have to do even more studying this week. But we covered a really, I guess, interesting topic today. So what we covered was medical errors and how this can lead to death, permanent impairment, things of that nature, just like affect someone's life. And I'm out of breath because I just came out of class, but this kind of put things in perspective for me. I guess I can say that. We spent a lot of time studying this material, and it's a long process to become a pharmacist, to become a doctor, becoming a healthcare professional. Sometimes it could be a little bit, I guess, discouraging just because you have to know so much information. And it kind of seems like it's something that's impossible. Like, how can someone know all this information? And to be honest, you'll never know everything. Things are always, there's always things you don't know, there's things you learn from, and you do make mistakes. Just for example, what we learned about in class, one of the stories, one of the things that I researched, a lady was given a paralyzing agent, which you give during surgery, instead of the anti-seizure medication that she was supposed to receive. She became brain dead just because she stopped breathing, she was paralyzed, and then that ended up with her dying. And I guess that's something that's probably the worst case scenario, someone who ends up dying. But there's always little things. My friend Krishna, as you see in her vlog, for her grandma, she because of a medication error, she didn't receive the medication. She lost vision in her right eye or left eye, one of her eyes, and that just shows how important it is to make sure that you're not making mistakes, that you're communicating with other healthcare professionals. And I guess what I want to say is that all this information that you're learning, if you're in pharmacy school, if you're in high school, if you're in college, what you're learning, some of the stuff obviously you're not going to use, but there's certain things that you just need to know, and you're going to make mistakes as you go through your experience, but your knowledge and your way that you perceive problems, the way you give out medication, this all could be responsible whether someone gets cured or whether they die. Like, it's very important that you're making sure that your knowledge is being put to use in the correct way, that you're making sure everything's correct. And obviously things do slip by, but you gotta make sure it's not that detrimental, that those big mistakes, like, these are things that you could lose your career for. So it's always important to double check everything. And this could be in a hospital setting. So the example I gave you was in a hospital setting, and then the other one was in a community retail setting. So very different areas, but again, it both ended up with the patient having an impairment or ended up with them dying. So I think that's what drives me kind of to study, to become a pharmacist, because with this knowledge I have the power to help someone get better. But along with that, with great power comes great responsibility, obviously, a Spider-Man quote. I always show, I guess in my vlogs I try to show the fun side, so I'm always goofing around. I try to show the nights when I go out, but honestly, if I'm being totally honest with you, that those nights happen, I guess, once every 2 weeks, maybe like sometimes we have some little things in a week, but it doesn't happen really often. Like, we're always studying, we're always putting in the work, we're going to class, taking exams, doing projects, doing presentations. So that side where I want to show you guys, to show that even going through school you can still have fun, but there's also the serious side, which I think I want to start recording more, just because that I don't want to throw out an image that's not really correct. I know other things will get views, such as like mansion party or things like that, but I kind of just want to be real with you guys, because I know I always tell people I have to study, I have to do this, but I want to show that I actually do all these things. Like, I know I'm not the smartest or brightest student there is. There's a ton of kids that are smarter than me, but I think as long as you put in the effort to learn, that's all that matters. And I think that's one of the big things I learned in pharmacy school, the importance of being a healthcare professional. You do learn within the books, you memorize things, you understand them, but there's also the side of communication where you talk to other people, you make sure things are going correctly. And I think the human-to-human interaction is probably one of the most important things as a healthcare professional. It could solve so many problems, so many issues, as long as you're communicating correctly. And I think that's something I want to go into, is probably hospital, clinical pharmacy, where I work with doctors, work with patients, something where I get interaction with people, where I get to put my knowledge to use. And that's just something that I want to do. But yeah, that's just a short, I think how long, damn, I've been talking for like 6 minutes, but that's just what I want to go rant about. But other than that, if you made it to this part of the video, if you watched my whole entire vlog, if you listened to me speak, I thank you guys, and I hope you guys are liking the videos. I know I'm not consistent, but it's just really hard with exams and everything. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I mean, people have been subscribing, they've been commenting, and I love it. Every time I get a comment notification, it gets me so excited. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and have a great weekend.
She wanna go with me cause she know I'm the man. She got no money, she got no plans. Designer pants, pull on the O's and giving those hands. She know I'm the man. She got no money, she got no plans. Designer pants, pull on the O's and giving those hands.